family. Salute to my South African family. Listen, we're back. Mr. Biscuit Speaks. Look, off of the last Stogie T reaction where he broke it down on Sway's universe, the majority of the comments said you have to look up, what is it? Tswyza featuring Zulu Mecca. What are we talking? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know I got one of them completely botched. Nevertheless, we're going to go right into it and see exactly what they're talking about. We're going to let them cook. Please cook, sir. Talk to me.
Yeah, no, hey, I get Tswyza. Get money, I link that's a song. Tswyza.
Tswyza. Respectfully. Tswyza.
Mara majita vele le show. Get Tswyza. Pare get Tswyza. Wiser. Ex-womanizer.
He said ex-womanizer? Ex-womanizer.
Clear my throat, you know? Check it. Yo, welcome to another Tswyza Show episode for your soul. Unconventional show with conversational flows. With our potential we grow, but our...
Wait a second. Yo, is he about to rap this entire interview? Is that the premise of this show?
Cause your soul, unconventional show with conversational flows. With our potential we grow, but our intent is to know our next guest. Talk to the people, yo, what it do?
I'm a gold tooth, silver tongue, bronze skin, bar spitter, carved in the form of God, lost in the fall. My pen's liable, circles around him like Venn diagrams, the fire and the brimstone of sing song.
Zulu Mecca.
Wait a second. Hold on. We're back at him. I need to hear that again. I need to go back a couple of bars, respectfully.
We grow, but our intent is to know our next guest. Talk to the people, yo, what it do?
I'm a gold tooth, silver tongue, bronze skin, bar spitter, carved in the form of God, lost in the fall. My pen's liable, circles around him like Venn diagrams, the fire and the brimstone of sing song.
Circle around him like Venn diagrams. The Venn diagram, I believe, is you have a bubble, a circle here and a circle here, and they intersect. That's a circle around them like Venn diagrams. There's a lot to unpack there with her first 4 bars. I'm gonna let her continue.
My pen's liable, circles around him like Venn diagrams, the fire and the brimstone of sing
Zulu
song.
Mecca, it's a pleasure to meet you, I must confess. But before we get into it, can you give us your address? Not where you live, but where you're from, so we can connect your personality and character with all due respect.
Your personality with your character with all due respect. Now, what is it about hip-hop? Let me know in the comments below. What is it about hip-hop where we want to know where you're from? I was always, my mind was always boggled by that. I mean, listen, I'm a 15-year battle rapper, and where you from is a thing in hip hop. I was a military family, so I was born in Tacoma, Washington, moved very quickly to Colorado Springs, which was Fort Carson. Whole family is from Southside Chicago. Little sister born in Stuttgart, Germany, right? All over the place. So this where you from, right? Let me know how, in your estimation, that's connected, right? Because he's saying, look, we want to know where you're from so that we can get a little bit of context with respect to your background. I'm going to hear that one more time.
Circles around him like Venn diagrams, the fire and the brimstone of sing
Zulu
song.
Mecca, it's a pleasure to meet you, I must confess. But before we get into it, can you give us your address? Not where you live, but where you're from, so we can connect your personality and character with all due respect.
Landed in OR with no bars and Joburg with no worth. Was so far from old Durban history. Hip-hop, the sole purpose, hit songs and dope verses. If not, there's no turning back. This was it for me.
Okay. Hold on. Damn. Yo, this platform is so fire. It's so exciting to hear them go back and forth. I didn't hear where she was from, though. I mean, this landed in OR. Because maybe she answered it. Maybe I just didn't catch it.
But where you're from, so we can connect your personality and character with all due respect.
Landed in OR with no bars and Joburg with no worth. Was so far from old Durban history. Hip-hop, the sole purpose, hit songs and dope verses. If not, there's no turning back. This was it for me.
Artistic, authentic, eloquent, rhyme instant, element, prime lyricist, talented, I insist.
You see that little smirk on her face, right? She's like, okay, yeah, now you're giving it to me, right? So you can see the appreciation when he starts to reach for those multisyllabic rhymes and the flow pattern, right? She leans back with that kind of smirk, you know what I'm saying? I respect this crap. I want to be on this show. I want to be a guest on this show.
Authentic, eloquent, rhyme instant, element, prime lyricist, talented. I insist it's evident that you were prevalent when your rhyme kicks and eyes listening on Spotify and I digs it. Sorry, that wasn't a question, I was reflecting. But how do you define your poetic introspection? How do you align each line to meet perfection? Your resurrection of words to life is uncontested.
To tell the truth, I'm at heaven's gate, still a featherweight. Got my wings winning wars, earned my stripes settling scores. I'm a self-assured new fish with a battle-torn hubris. I grew fins, my catalog moved the needle 2 pins. True shifts in paradigm, past the time.
Yo. I'm telling you, man, like, this is a brilliant, and I said it before, almost every 8 bars, I'm forced to just repeat how astounded I am at what hip hop is able to create. Like this show, this idea, and that's kind of always been the sign of a good bar, right? For those of you who are watching this, who've ever dabbled in rap, who've ever written a punchline, you know that there's sometimes those lines where it's like, man, from MC to MC, how did you think of that? This show is kind of one of those, just a pearl, right? It's like, man, the concept. It's so dope. And so, and I'm tracking because, your brain catches on to perennial patterns. It's easy to catch on to the pattern. So I'm actually hearing what she's saying. She's a new fish. She hasn't been doing this for long, but she's just brilliant. She kind of has it in her. So she's a young woman attached to an old soul. Respectfully.
Words to life is uncontested.
To tell the truth, I'm at heaven's gate, still a featherweight. Got my wings winning wars, earned my stripes settling scores. I'm a self-assured new fish with a battle-torn hubris. I grew fins, my catalog moved the needle 2 pins. True shifts in paradigm, past the time flipping through scripture just to get the grip to spit this vicious. Turn that inspiration into words on paper. The rest is poetry, word to my maker.
How did you get in the game? Was it the acting or the rapping that played a pivotal part, sparking the heart, heating the flame? Would you rather your name be known for character playing, or rather insane bars you be killing on stage?
I'm half Psalms, half Acts, still never played by the book, and all bars and characters still Mecca by hook or crook.
I'm half Psalm, half Acts, still played by the book. You hear that? Half Psalm. So what do you think of when you think of Psalms? King David. And King David in the Psalms, he's crying out in agony, right? I mean, he's been anointed king, and yet he's hiding from King Saul in a cave. She's saying a lot with a little. You know what I'm saying? I study relevance theory. And in relevance theory, the relevance theorist asks, how is it that we say so little and yet we pack so much meaning into it? That's the essence of a good punchline. Saying something very small, but having that little small thing you said packed with information. So saying I'm Psalm and I'm Acts, right? That Acts is also a punchline because, of course, you have the book of Acts, which is part of the same book, the Bible. But not only the book of Acts, but I'm Psalm and axe, the battle axe, the weapon. I mean, she's really speaking right here. She's boldly going where few have gone before. Let's continue to let her cook.
Your name be known for character playing, or rather insane bars you be killing on stage.
I'm half Psalms, half Acts, still never played by the book. And all bars and characters still Mecca by hook or crook. I'm honored to put my foot in the door, never been shy. Only way to live is with my fingers in every pie. The music was always there, the raps improved over years. The acting wasn't a question, I'm straddling both careers. Cause when there's money to be made, picky never gets to eat. Put the time in every day and now it's effortless to me.
And so she's an actress as well. She's like, look, I have my feet in all these different areas. She talks about, financially kind of wanting to get to where she needs to be. I mean, look, hip hop is kind of a fly by night genre. So I respect it.
There's money to be made, picky never gets to eat.
Right.
Put the time in every day and now it's effortless to me.
Multi-award winning, probably the envy of all women. Spitting the raw venom, but bars that ignore prison. You're profound, but pro sound. Part of the LGBT community, do you go by any pronouns?
She, her, but that's just for convenience. What I mean is that how I really feel is far beyond human experience. But while I'm in this skin, what an honor to represent for those often shoved to the side cause of stigma marginalized. I never planned to be an activist or fight for a cause. Deliver speeches, cheese for cameras to the sound of applause. But if I walk into the room and make a bigot eat their words, then let me do it for the he, they, them, she's a...
Jesus Lord. Guys, they're teaching hip-hop as they're communicating. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's very difficult sometimes because, my wife, she doesn't really understand bars that well. You know what I'm saying? She's like, okay, what are they saying? And for me, I'm with the triple entendres, the double entendre. I study the Rum Nitties, the Loaded Luxes, the Kendrick Lamars, and so on. I'm not the biggest Kendrick fan. I want to put that out there. But it's like this conversation is very easy on the ears. It's so fly. I'm picking up everything. You know, she's saying like, look, I consider myself a spirit that's trapped in the flesh. So I'm not going to lose myself in identity. Nevertheless, I consider it a privilege to be able to communicate in favor of all of these different, you know, in the underprivileged. Respectfully.
If I walk into the room and make a bigot eat their words, then let me do it for the he, they, them,
It's
she's and
interesting
hers.
that you expressing your orientation, but here's a question. Why is it we never see no gay men rapping? I've never seen a gay guy rap in a rap session. Or could there be an unknown setting where this happened?
J2. Listen, I've been a battle rapper for 15 years. And, you know, J2 is a battle rapper who is gay. And he's on the URL. He's on the biggest stage. You know what I'm saying? So that's a, you know, a gay rapper.
Never seen a gay guy rap in a rap session. Or could there be an unknown setting where this happens?
It's still taboo, cause rap rules require facade. Don't really have room to be you outside of being hard. But even I know that life goes a little different. Can't keep the door closed forever, cause gifted
Cause
is
if you're
gifted.
talented, you gotta be heard. It's by punchlines and verbs, metaphors, similes, rhymes, packaging words. Be inclusive in rap and not create scars, and not limit these gay bars and gay bars.
Cause it's the same bars, governed by the same laws. Judge somebody based on their so-called sin just cause it ain't yours. The game was born cause the need for freedom to speak, and it still belongs to the people.
Thank you for coming through. You resemble a true writer, actor, fashionista, MC, and overall entertainer. Greater was no brainer. We keeping you in our radar. This is the Tswyza Show. Catch more flows later. Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me.
Really appreciate it, yeah?
Mecca.
Wish you the best of luck. Zulu Mecca.
Listen, I'm astounded. I really am. There are no words. I just listened to a song. I listened to I listened to an interview. And, you know, shout out to hip hop for being endlessly creative. What is next, from South African hip hop?